Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you are here, I welcome you to the MindfulHER Woman. And today I am going to share a story with you that is actually one of my favorite. And since it's the holidays, instead of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, I want to share with you a fable story that I love, and it definitely proves a point. So here we go. Here's a story about an eagle who thought he was a chicken. This is inspired by famous fables about potential and your environment. There was a bird, young Kale. His name was Kale, and he fell from his nest as a fluffy little eaglet, trembling and tumbling into a farmer's soft, grassy barnyard. A kind chicken farmer found him, mistaking his wide, curious eyes for another farm bird. He scooped Kale up and placed him in the coop with the clucking hens and other chickens. Kale grew up, pecking at scattered grains, scratching the dirt, and roosting with the chickens, never knowing the vast sky above him was actually his birthright. He strutted and he clucked, and believing he was just a big feathered chicken. One day, a wise old naturalist visited the farm. He watched Kale with keen interest. "Why," he asked the farmer, "do you keep such a magnificent eagle amongst your chickens?" The farmer shrugged. "He's just a chicken, sir. He doesn't know how to fly. He eats chicken feed, and he lives like the rest of the chickens." The naturalist smiled gently. "But he has the heart of an eagle," he insisted. "He was born for the mountains, not the coop." So he took Kale and placed him on a high fence post, and he urged him, "Fly, eagle, fly." Kale looked down, saw the familiar chickens below, and hopped off the fence, joining them in their familiar scratch and peck. The naturalist tried again, taking Kale to the highest barn roof, pointing to the soaring clouds. "Look, Kale, feel the wind. Your wings were made for this." Kale squawked, then ruffled his feathers, but stayed put. He was content, or so he thought, in his chicken world. The naturalist, understanding that true change comes from within, he tried one last time. He carried Kale to the foot of the distant snow-capped mountains. He placed him gently on a rocky ledge, and he walked away, leaving the eagle alone with the wind and the vast blue expanse. Kale watched the farmer and the naturalist disappear. He felt a strange stirring, a memory of something very, very vast. He looked at his powerful wings and then at the familiar farm, now a small speck down below. The urge to soar, to truly be an eagle, overwhelmed him. With a mighty cry that echoed off the peaks, Kale spread his wings. He felt the updraft, and he launched himself into the sky, climbing higher and higher, finally free and finally to be himself. This fable teaches that your potential is not defined by your surroundings. It's not defined what others tell you, but it's the spirit and the strength that you carry within you. Waiting for the moment to rise is when you can be who you truly are. But the only thing that can hold you back is you. What I want to tell you is to create your moment in 2026 as we are closing 25 and coming into our new year. Be your most potential. Don't be afraid to be who you actually are. Don't be afraid to create more. We create our moments. And as you know, I always reflect to our hourglass. And with the hourglass, Time is going in our life. Yes, we don't know how long our life is. However, I want you to make the absolute most of your life that you absolutely can. So within that time, create your moments. Be your highest self. Fly high. Be an eagle. Because if you know internally that you want more, go fly and get more. I hope that you have had a wonderful year. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you goodness for the rest of your year with people that you love. And create your 2026 is the best that I can say to you. Plan it out. Take your time in these last few weeks to plan out your year. If you would love to reach me, I would love for you to be within my social group of Facebook. You can look up Michelle Merrix and you'll be able to see all this here on the screen. And I have enjoyed you today. I have enjoyed you this year. Fly high, audience. We'll see you in 2026. And thank you for being with me, Michelle Merrix, WCTV, the Mindful Her Woman.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.